Yaqa here with another Draw With Me. So today we are going to be drawing my beloved OC, Huitzilihuitl. He is a Nawa man from Texcoco, and he is very much beloved to me. He is honestly just a deep love letter to my culture in general, but also he's very fun and a way for me to explore a lot of things when it comes to kind of the Latino identity and the struggles, especially as queer men who are men of color. He's been one of my favorite creations. He's not strictly from Has-Been. I have him for a personal project of mine, but I thought it would be fun to insert him within the Has-Been setting as well, which has been very fun. One of the big things with him is that he was born in 1820 in Mexico. So obviously, as he got older, his 20s very much revolved around the rising tensions as the Mexican-American War neared. And with that, I have really been able to kind of explore the different things that would have been kind of standard for a man who existed at his time, especially a man who's trying to hide his queerness like he does. The biggest thing is that he did kill his hacendado in Texcoco, which is why he fled north to begin with, and why he ended up over in Texas. But his life there, he essentially ended up becoming a bandito. He was very much known by the people in the area because the way that he decided to fight against westward expansion was by nerfing these gringos, essentially. He's very much someone who does not regret that. And I know that a lot of people think that my decision to put him in hell for resisting colonialism is a poor choice, but honestly, it's very much a literary choice. I wanted him to be in hell for that because I wanted to explore the way that resistance, revolution, and self-defense in communities of color, especially those that are fighting active oppression and colonialism, are often shamed for the reaction due to its being seen as too aggressive and violent. There's a lot of arguments around that, and especially within historical context, I wanted to kind of show that in a different light and kind of be able to look at how this character would navigate knowing he was in hell for that. One of the biggest things with him is that he refuses to be seen as someone who needs to regret that, and he actively will laugh at you if you suggest that he needs to regret the people that he killed in life. He doesn't, and he never will. And I honestly do love that about him. But the tragedy with that is that Huitzilihuitl is very much a triplet. He has two sisters, Temanalewa and Xochitl, and he unfortunately did have to leave them behind when he fled north in order to offer them protection because he didn't know what he was going to find up there, and he wanted to make sure that if he was going to bring them up there with him, that they would be safe. Fortunately for all of them, that would be the last time that they saw each other when they said goodbye. So with him, he has to navigate the fact that he honestly does not regret what he did, and he never will, but also there are certain regrets when it comes to the decisions that he had to make, which have separated him from his sisters, but also allowed them the ability to go to heaven and be winners. Because that is a very hard thing for him. He loves his sisters, they are his entire world, and to be separated from them like that, it's honestly heartbreaking. He really did live his life for them, and his design choice with being a monarch butterfly is very much related to that. I chose for him to be a monarch butterfly specifically because I wanted to show the fact that he has a lot of regrets and shame about dying before he could make it back home, as he was killed by the Texas Rangers. With the monarch butterfly, they have this impressive migration pattern that leads them from all the way down in Mexico to as far up north as Canada. So with him being a monarch butterfly, it's very much a reminder of that. He is the monarch butterfly that never finished that migration pattern. He never made it back to Mexico. He went north, but he never came back. And that is a very tragic reminder for him, and he honestly does not like his appearance too much as a monarch butterfly. He tends to struggle a lot with coping with that because of that reminder that he is very much aware of. However, he is still a very beautiful man, because I cannot allow this man to not be a very beautiful man. He's definitely a lot more in touch with his femininity in hell than he was on Earth. However, one thing that really hasn't changed is that he does still have issues with machismo, and that is something that he very much struggles with. It's just always in very comical ways, because he very much, as you can tell by the fact that I'm drawing him in a bunny suit, is very much okay with, you know, being a little bit more feminine and being slutty. He also has a drag persona. So femininity in the way that he dresses and appears when it comes to the things that he loves isn't really an issue for him. However, his issue with that is when that begins to affect the perception of him as a man. He is very much stuck on very strange ideas of what it means to be a man, and this really influences a lot of his perspective when it comes to how he interacts with others. I've had him in certain servers as well, where I've introduced him to people, and he has drawn the line at things like sharing a horse, because he can literally be one of Val's workers, but if he shares a horse with someone, that's gay. So very much amusing kind of standards of masculinity with him, but it's something that I do like to explore because that is the reality. There are just certain things where the machismo runs so deep that an illogical conclusion seems so completely logical if it defends this idea of masculinity that you have and that you feel that you need to preserve in order to survive in a post-colonial state. And he very much does that. So it makes it very funny to get to explore that with him. He's very dear to me. I honestly love drawing him so much. You will find that a lot of the art that I draw is of him. I mean, my profile picture is this drawing. I'm just very fond of this funny man, and the fact that he does not believe that quesadillas automatically come with cheese, and that you need to specify if you want cheese, and he will in fact get mad if he does not say that he wants cheese on his quesadilla, and you give him cheese anyway. My Chilangos know what I'm talking about. My Mexicans in general know what I'm talking about. I love to get to laugh about this one, but I am so excited to get to draw more of him and to kind of share him more with people. I think that he is honestly my favorite OC that I've created. He and his sisters are all very dear to me and matter so much with the different things that they represent. And I think that I really just want others to see more of him, both in context of Has Been or in the original media that I created him for, which I need to draw more art of him for, but I am clearly on Has Been brain rot, so we've got a bit before I get there. But yeah, no, he is also very tedious to draw because I went insane with the spots on him. I know that like monarch butterflies do not have this many spots, but it's me. I wanted to go insane with the maximalism, and I think that it makes him look cute and also just horrible to look at for strangers, which makes it very fun. Anyway, hope you guys like my Pookie, and I will see you in the next video. So don't forget to like and subscribe, and let me know what else you want to see me draw.